Hey, it's me! So today, as you can tell from the title, we're having some fun. So a quick word here, this video has been developing for a month, maybe 2 months, I don't know, somewhere around that time frame. And I took like a lot of footage for this video that has been lost. So long story short, I got a new phone and accidentally deleted things from the iCloud permanently, and that includes the footage from this video. So I'm just going to go about it differently. So I'm going to be working on my hairstyle while I talk about the video and what we're up to. I am going to be doing a vintage hairstyle today, and that's because I have collaborated with the one, the only, the wonderful Amber Buckanaga from the Buckanaga Social Club. Here is Amber's Instagram and her Twitter. You'll be seeing Amber say a few words here in just a moment, but basically Amber is an Anishinaabe. She is a seamstress, and a lot of what Amber makes are sort of like, I'm a big fan. A lot of things that Amber makes are like modernized twists on traditional Native culture. I'm sure you may have heard of ribbon skirts and ribbon shirts. Amber, I first found her because she made ribbon pants. So cool. They were really fashionable, and I don't know, I just really loved them. She's also done ribbon crop tops, or just, I don't know if she calls them like ribbon crop tops. I don't remember exactly, but they're made out of fabrics that, you know, we typically use in our traditional garments and in our regalia, which is super awesome. I absolutely love that. A lot of people found out, like, during the beaded eyebrow thing, that I am a great fan of putting like modern twists on traditional things. It's fun. We are natives living in the 21st century. Great. So yes, that's why I chose to work with Amber, because she's really cool. I love her style. I love the things that she does with her creativity. And on top of that, if you've seen a prior video of mine where I did a 40s look inspired by my great-grandmother, and the fact that Dita Von Teese, the queen herself, followed me on Instagram, I also really enjoy vintage clothing, vintage fashion. I like the 1930s and 40s, and I didn't mention in that video that I also like the 90s. Don't know if that's really considered vintage or not. I have a little hairnet here. I'm gonna put this in my hair. This is like perfect for a lazy day when you didn't get your curls in the night before. Put in a hairnet, and it's like, it makes you look like you did something to your hair. After seeing Amber and her greatness, I got inspired to do something a little different again. And I thought, like, why not create something that is like vintage and native? Okay, so that was my very first time ever doing like a roll thingy. It doesn't look that great. But I needed to stop talking in order to focus on it, because it took me like 400 tries to get just this little roll. So, yes. Anyway, back to the conversation. So when I seen Amber and her creativity, I got really inspired to kind of come up with something myself, and I decided, wouldn't it be fun to like take Nokmis fashion, you know, the 30s and the 40s fashion, and make it native. Make it Indian, make it something to do with ribbons or whatever. So I originally set out to do like a shirtwaist type skirt or dress. I mean, a shirtwaist dress. And I decided, instead of drafting my own pattern, because I don't know, I really just didn't feel like doing that I would go down to the fabric store and find a pattern for it. I couldn't find one. I think the only shirtwaist pattern I could find was for it was like a petite size, and I'm not petite, so that's not going to work for me. I ended up finding this pattern out of the Vogue catalog, where it was actually an original 1939 design. So the footage that I took that I said was lost was of me making the dress. I don't know, I figured y'all might really enjoy seeing that, but it was lost because I am silly. By the way, I learned to do this hairstyle and like to use this stuff by this Norwegian Instagrammer, where she does vintage looks in hair on the daily. So love that. But basically I took that pattern and I chose out fabric that, I don't know, you would see on a ribbon skirt, and we decided to do some applique and of course adding the ribbon. Okay, I was really hoping to be doing a lot more of my hair while talking, but I really just needed to concentrate. So we decided to each make a dress. So Amber made a dress, I made a dress, and we added our own, creativity to the dress. But both of us choosing to do vintage style, but making it native. So I'm going to hand the video over to Amber now, and stay tuned for after Amber talks about her experience with the collaboration, so you can see us modeling our new creations.
Hello, Chelsy's channel. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Amber Buckanaga of the Buckanaga Social Club. I am the leading member of our group, and those members are Alyssa, Chelsy, Wilkie, and Sophia. We've been working together for a couple of years now, and we do all kinds of art. Sophie loves to paint. She does a lot of multimedia stuff. Chelsy sews a lot, and then Alyssa paints and sews and does leather work, and then I do fashion and amongst other things. So Chelsy Mooner asked me to do this video with her. She had this idea that I'm sure she told you all about, and I was super excited to do that with her. I think this is my first collaboration with another sewer when it comes to fashion, so I was really excited, and I binged her channel after she asked me to do this. I did see a couple of her videos before, first with her eyebrow video, which was awesome. So when she asked me to do this, I watched a bunch of her stuff, and her video about her 1930s fashion was super interesting and really let me know why she loves this, and that was really cool to learn. I kind of just laid out my fabric and cut away. I didn't really follow a pattern or anything. I do sometimes, but I kind of couldn't really decide on a style of dress when it came to the 1920s and what those dresses looked like, and I didn't want to just like copy one. I wanted it to be original to what I do, and usually I don't use patterns so much. I like to make my own patterns. I cut out the dress and I went for it, and I used familiar materials because that's what I like to do. So cotton, rickrack, satin, trims, lace, and I think it came out cool. It's my first time making a 1920s dress. I also don't usually model my own stuff, so that was new. If I could have gotten one of my girls here, that would have been awesome. But I wanted to follow along with Chelsy and do what she wanted to do, and she does a really good job at modeling her own stuff, and so that was really encouraging, and I'm glad I did it. So we are the Buckanaga Social Club. We are hosting an exhibit at Macrostie Art Center beginning on September 4th throughout the month, and we are still kind of putting together what that exhibit is going to look like, but I did ask Chelsy to borrow her dress so her dress could be on exhibit next to mine at Macrostie Art Center, so that's going to be super awesome, and I can't wait to send her pictures and videos and whatever. So I really did have a whole lot of fun making this dress. I wish I would have filmed myself sewing it or cutting it or something. That would have been really cool. But thank you so much, Chelsy. It was fun.